Giants at the crossroads. China and the US in the 21st century. The 21st century is shaped by the rise of two superpowers, China and the United States. Both countries wield enormous economic and technological influence. Their relationship is complex, marked by competition and interdependence. The US, long the dominant global power, faces a rapidly rising China. China, with its vast market and growing technological prowess, seeks to redefine its place in the world. This dynamic creates both challenges and opportunities. The US boasts a strong tradition of innovation and a robust military. China has become the world's second-largest economy and a major player in trade and technology. The competition between these two giants is inevitable. It will reshape the global order. The rivalry extends beyond economics and technology, encompassing ideology, geopolitics, and values. The stakes are high for both countries and the world. Will the US and China manage their rivalry peacefully, or will it lead to conflict? A delicate dance. Decades of trade and interdependence. The US and China have a long and complicated trade relationship. It began to flourish in the 1970s. This followed China's economic reforms and its opening to the world. The US saw an opportunity to engage with this emerging market. Trade between the two countries grew rapidly, boosting both economies. China became a manufacturing powerhouse, providing affordable goods to consumers worldwide. The US became a major consumer market for Chinese products. This trade relationship created jobs and wealth in both countries. However, it also led to imbalances and dependencies. The US accumulated large trade deficits with China, leading to job losses in US manufacturing. China became reliant on exports to the US for its economic growth. Despite the imbalances, the economic relationship between the US and China deepened. American companies invested heavily in China, drawn by its low labor costs and vast market. Chinese companies also began investing in the US, seeking to acquire technology and expand their global reach. This growing interdependence created a complex web of economic ties. It made it difficult to disentangle the two economies. The trade relationship has been a source of both cooperation and tension. Navigating this interdependence remains a key challenge for both nations. The future of global trade depends on how the US and China manage their economic ties. Trade wars, a new front in an old rivalry. In 2018, trade tensions between the US and China erupted into a full-blown trade war. The Trump administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, accusing China of unfair trade practices. These included intellectual property theft and forced technology transfer. China retaliated with tariffs on US goods, targeting key American exports like soybeans and automobiles. The trade war escalated rapidly, impacting businesses and consumers on both sides of the Pacific. The tariffs disrupted supply chains and raised prices. Uncertainty over the trade war dampened investment and economic growth. The trade war had global repercussions, slowing global economic growth. The International Monetary Fund warned that the tariffs were harming the global economy. The trade war also strained relations between the US and its allies. Many US allies criticized the tariffs, arguing they were counterproductive. The trade war highlighted the deep economic interdependence between the US and China. It also exposed the growing strategic competition between the two countries. The trade war was not just about economics but also about technology, global influence, and the future of the international order. The resolution of this conflict remains uncertain. The outcome will have lasting implications for global trade and economic stability. The world watches as these two giants navigate their complex relationship. The race for technological supremacy made in China 2025 and beyond. The US-China rivalry is not just about trade, it is also about technology. Both countries see technological dominance as crucial to their economic and national security. China has made significant strides in recent years, investing heavily in research and development. It aims to become a global leader in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and other cutting-edge technologies. China's ambitious Made in China 2025 initiative embodies its technological aspirations. This strategic plan aims to transform China from a manufacturing giant into a global technology superpower. The plan targets 10 key industries including robotics, aerospace, and new energy vehicles. The US views China's technological rise with alarm, seeing it as a threat to its economic competitiveness and national security. The US government has taken steps to counter China's technological advances, restricting Chinese investment in sensitive sectors and imposing export controls on critical technologies. The competition for technological supremacy has intensified. Both the US and China are pouring resources into research and development, vying for talent and intellectual property. This technological arms race has implications for global innovation, economic growth, and military power. The stakes are high, and the outcome will shape the future of global technology. The world is watching as these two giants compete for technological dominance. The race for supremacy continues to evolve. The battle over ideas, intellectual property, and contested claims. Intellectual property is a major flashpoint in the US-China relationship. The US accuses China of IP theft, while China denies these claims. The dispute reflects differing priorities, US protection versus China's development. Resolving this issue is crucial for global innovation and economic growth. A world divided, the global impact of the US-China rivalry. The US-China rivalry has profound implications for the entire world. Countries are caught in the crossfire, navigating a complex geopolitical landscape. They must balance their interests between the two superpowers. The rivalry is reshaping global trade patterns and supply chains. Companies are rethinking their sourcing strategies to avoid tariffs. The rivalry is fueling a technological decoupling. This is fragmenting the global technology landscape. The rivalry is exacerbating geopolitical tensions. This raises the stakes in regional conflicts. The US-China rivalry presents both challenges and opportunities. Some countries benefit from the economic competition, others face pressure to choose sides. The rivalry impacts global governance. The outcome will have lasting implications for the global order. The world is watching as these two giants navigate their complex relationship. The stakes are high, and the consequences of failure are too great to contemplate. The future of global stability depends on how the US and China manage their rivalry. The world is at a crossroads, and the choices made by these two superpowers will shape the future of international relations. The global community must find ways to navigate this new era of competition and cooperation. The US-China rivalry is a defining feature of the 21st century. The world watches as these two giants shape the future of global order. Navigating the future competition and cooperation in the US-China relationship. The US-China relationship is at a crossroads, with competition intensifying for economic, technological, and geopolitical dominance. Despite challenges, there are areas where the US and China must cooperate. Both countries share interests in addressing global challenges like climate change, pandemics, and nuclear proliferation. Managing the US-China relationship is one of the most consequential challenges of our time.